this month every year is the most active month around here every year. Hey, be kind. Thought I would walk around the yard at nighttime. I want you guys see what it looks like at nighttime in the yard. I don't like, for some reason, a backyard at nighttime. I guess where it doesn't have a light back there. It's a little bit eerie. I'm hoping that they'll do some vocalizations or something on live, which they only do it like once or twice at night. And it's real hard to catch them doing it. Mushroom. See how dark it is out here? I don't know if my Wi-Fi will let me do it, but we'll go right up here by the gate and hopefully, looks like a jungle back here. It's very overgrown back here at the back side where the old railroad tracks used to be. Hey, Country Strong. I'm doing good. I'm trying to catch them doing some vocals or something for you guys. I did this last night too, and we heard a vocal, and then I hurried and got my phone out and went live, and they didn't do it no more after that. Maybe I'm trying to get some eye shine. Maybe. I keep smelling copperhead. That scares me. Let's look up here on the hill. It is so eerie in this backyard where it's so dark. I mean, it's a big old yard. Make sure I ain't no snakes real quick. Before I step on one. Okay, I'll stand right here. Smells like cucumbers is what they smell like. A really like a kind of like a weedy smell mixed with cucumbers. That's what copperheads smell like. Get this flashlight working right. There we go. What's that? Oh, that black thing being right there. I don't know what that is. Probably nothing. I Joy Malcolm. I know I have a friend from I think Victoria, and y'all called him Yowie, right? Victoria Cryptid Research, I think, is his channel, and he's a really good friend of mine. He has some good content. That is so cool, and it's really cool because we're finding similar things that the Sasquatch are doing that the Yowie do over there, and it's so crazy how we could be so far apart, and they're doing the same things here and there. He does, doesn't he, Country Strong? Diana, because we live amongst these Sasquatch beings, and over the years, we have seen them here, and sometimes they'll slap the house, and they've never hurt us. They do little mischievous things, but they've never hurt us. I've lived in that holler all my life, and they've never hurt us. They try to stay hidden quite a bit, but I mean, people wants to know what my yard looks like at night and what we're dealing with at night, and I'm taking them on a tour of it. It is. The country, I think where I've lived here all my life, it's not as scary. What is that black thing right there? It's not as scary to me. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I can walk that far. My Wi-Fi might shut off. I don't have, we're down here in the country. We don't have service. Like, if I walk a certain distance, my phone's going to shut off. But I'm going to walk a little ways towards it and make sure nothing's over here first. Okay. Where'd it go? It was gone now. Okay. Where was that at? No, it's gone. Whatever that was is gone now. I don't see it anymore. Do you guys see it anywhere? Where did you see the eye shine at? To the right of me? Was it to the right? Because there's a light right here. That's the next, right, let me turn my light down. Right there is the next house over from me, and they're, gosh, a pretty good ways away. In the same place you said, what was that black thing? Yeah, there was something there. And then, wait, there's something, look. If I squat down, there's something right there. There's something black right there. I got my bear spray on me too. Because right down the road, about a quarter of a mile, there was a black bear jumped in the pen and stole some chickens out of the pen. And then the next farmhouse over, some chickens got gone, but what is that black thing? But these chickens, and something opened up the door and got the chickens in the next farm. That right there. The Char Marsh. Yeah, I will stay safe. I got my bear spray on me. I'm not very worried about the only thing that scares me around here is like the black bears. We don't have mountain lions per se. Like, a lot of people say that there's mountain lions around here, but back in the early 1900s, they hunted them to extinction. They used to be eastern cougars, but we don't have them anymore. And fun fact about that, the eastern cougar and the western cougar are of the same DNA. I mean, of course we know their DNA strand, but they're the same type of cougar. They're not two separate ones. So they really didn't go extinct. They just went extinct in this location. You see somebody standing? That's what somebody said a minute ago too. We have a lot of indigenous history here on this property also. we find arrowheads here all the time. And katydids are loud. Let's walk around the other side right here. What's that? There's a branch snapping right in there. If I lose you guys, let me know if the Wi-Fi gets iffy and I'll back up. Yeah, let me do that. I forgot I can do that. Okay, is that better? You guys, that way you guys would be able to tell me what that is and I won't have to walk over there. Let's see if I can zoom it a little more. Yeah, right there. Yeah, well, there's a lot of wineberries in West Virginia. Hello? Is there someone here? Do you speak Cherokee? Where's Wineberry in West Virginia? I don't want to expose my location. It's in southern West Virginia. It's kind of like a code name for my location because I don't want people to, because of the evidence that I have on my channel, I don't want people to come and try to disturb them. So it's kind of a code name. The county, it's in the last three southern counties in West Virginia. I'll give that much. Oh, Summers County. I'm in Wyoming County. I'll go ahead and tell you I'm in Wyoming County. Um, I'm scared that people will find out my location and bother the Sasquatch here. And that's why I usually try to stay a little bit quiet about the location. But as long as I don't give the town or any kind of details, I'm sure that they'll be okay. Let me zoom back out a little bit. And we'll walk over the other area. Is that zoomed good enough? Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's getting pixelated? Okay, I'm sorry. You go all the time to Wyoming County? Is that better, guys? Just let me know if it starts to look better. Is it still pixelated? Oh, it looks better. Okay, good. Or wait a minute. Let's try this again. Oh, you go all over Alabama and Ohio. I have little kids, and the only time that we're able to go anywhere is on summertime, in the summertime, because they've got school. But the Sasquatch here have become very friendly towards me and my family, and they've started to leave. We've left them gifts, and they'll leave like gifts for us and little rocks. And they left me a little gold rock with, I don't know if it's pyrite. I don't know if it's real gold or if it's just pyrite in the rock. But they've left me feathers on my porch. They threw a rabbit's foot up on my porch from the wood line. I thought that was really interesting after I gifted them. You at Brenton and Pineville, yeah, I used to live in Brenton and Pineville also. Used to go swimming down Artie Bailey Lake. Until one of my friends got some kind of parasite from the lake, and then I wouldn't go back swimming in there. I wish they would make another vocalization like they did that one night. And last night they did it too, like just one or two times, and they didn't do it anymore. Look up in the trees. You live in Carolina, have a home in Hinton. Hinton's beautiful. I love Hinton. That's where when I got married, which fell, of course, but we had our honeymoon at this little hotel in Hinton. It was it had a little pool in the front of it, and I can't, Riverside maybe is the name of it. It's gone now. Ashara, thank you. This is just my. I grew up in the country like this, and it's just it doesn't frighten me as much as it would people that are not used to the country. I'm used to all the sounds that the animals make. That's why when I heard that weird noise, I knew that it wasn't normal. And if you're wondering what noise I'm referring to, it's on my shorts. They did this two-tone scream, and I knew that it didn't come from any of the animals here in southern West Virginia, so it probably was one of the hairy people. Thank you, Country Strong. Oh, talk about Patrick. I ordered shirts for um, to give away on my channel. I have like 14 of them coming. So I'm going to do a live, and I'm going to do that again with 14 different people. I'm scared to walk very far. I'm scared that it'll get pixelated again, but we'll try. I found this yesterday. This has been twisted. Can't really. I'm not, see, you can kind of see it, but it was twisted, and it's pulled down right there. I'm not sure if they did it or whatever happened with it. Look how pretty the flowers are. Now, there are ghost stories on this property. They've seen a lady in white. Let me go through here. They've seen a lady in white on this property. They've seen all kinds of stuff on this property. My grandfather refused to talk about some of the stuff that they've seen on this property. Yeah, they do. And I did do that. You can see the eye shine. They do hit the house, but it's not anything malicious. Like I sometimes forget to talk about that. Like I think to them, it's just more like the little juvenile running up and kind of like how the kids do ding dong ding. They'll ring the doorbell and run. I think that's kind of how the juveniles will play. Well, here's something I can't tell what it is because of these crickets and katydids. Tell me if it gets pixelated, you guys. I don't want to go too far. We have a Indian burial ground on the top of this ridge. Actually, there's two of them. There's one on top of this ridge, and then there's one in Wineberry Holler. There was, oh, I don't even like talking about this because I'm so far from the house. But there was this black thing that my aunt watched. make this, she said that it sounded like a banshee scream, and then make this cackly laugh, and she could hear it disappeared in front of her, the black thing did, but she could still hear the footprints, and it was running up into the woods, and she said that she could hear it go all the way up the mountain, screaming that banshee scream and doing that crazy laugh. I've got a green, I can't, not jade, is it jade? Green jade arrowhead that had to have come out of the Carolinas. They must have traded for it, that we found in the holler. My dad found it. And I've got about 15 of them so far that we found in the holler. I think I just seen eye shine, guys. You see that? Maybe that's rain on the leaf. It's just reflecting off my flashlight. Got a little spooked out after telling that story. Yeah, there are, and I have to think about why that the things are happening, and that this land is on a giant rock, and the rock it's sandstone with iron. I can't remember iron. It's called something, but there's also streams that run down it. There's springs that run under it and above it, creeks that run by it. So both of these things together acting like a big battery, and there's a negative and a positive on both ends of this, and it's causing just a bunch of crazy things to happen in the holler. It's giving them energy to show themselves and stuff, and I think that's why that a lot of these things are happening here. It's just a big charged battery. It feels like something's here. I'm getting a little antsy. Let's look over that way. I don't feel like I'm alone right now, but I do know that I'm hearing crickets. I'm hearing katydids, so that's a good sign. Usually when something's really close, it'll go silent. That's when you start worrying. Justice. I'm let's see, 45. I'm 45 going on 46. Yeah, trust my gut. There's a lot of times that I wish I would have. The time that I walked up on the mountain when I first seen the big guy, I noticed that it was really, really quiet, that I was so distraught and upset that I just needed alone time. So I ignored my gut and went up on the mountain, and I ran into the big Sasquatch up on top of the mountain. I didn't even believe they existed at that time. I thought the old folks was just telling us to stay out of the woods, just, because we were kids and didn't want us to get lost. And they were really, really telling us that because there were things around us that they didn't want us to be around. I was 67 years young. West Virginia goes under the radar with these Sasquatch beings. Um, a lot of it's in the Bible Belt. People don't like to talk about it. They'll have a sighting and they'll keep it quiet. They won't talk about it. What was that? Did y'all hear that? It was over this way. Let's go check it out. I don't know what that noise was. My shoes are so squeaky. I wish I would have went barefoot. Couldn't sneak up on nothing right now. Oh, I don't like these buildings, doors open. This is where my grandpa kept all of his old tools and stuff. I bet y'all like to have a look inside, huh? What's the red things right there? What are those? Is those things that back in the day that when a fire would erupt, they would throw on them and it would put out the fire? It is scary. I've never really got in here and explored it because when we moved in here, like we had so much going on. I just don't want to get on a snake, but I'm going to look around. Let's look in the other one. Um, I hadn't had a chance to get in here and make sure there ain't no snakes up here. Wait a minute. My grandmother walked in a building one time and a big black snake wrapped around her neck fell on her. Oh, this one don't have much. This one looks like an old chicken pen. Christmas ornaments and curlers. I need to clean these out. Trash on the floor. I wonder what that notebook has in it. I'm gonna have to clean all this out. I was wanting to get some chickens, and this would be a perfect chicken pen, and then extend it out into the yard. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, there was something. I heard a noise up here. It sounded like limbs breaking. I can't walk too far because this is where you guys said it got pixelated. Yeah, she was terrified. She did not like snakes. I'm not scared of them, like black snakes. Like I'm glad that there's black snakes and stuff on my property because they get rid of a lot of rodents and things that we don't want. But copperheads and rattlesnakes, I'm not a fan of. Let's walk around front. We've explored the whole back, and it is a little creepy and darker back here. And I'm not seeing much going on. I wish they would, one of these times I'm going to go on live and they're going to let you hear them. I was hoping it would be tonight. I really, really want you guys to hear them. Sometimes they'll do like this. It's weird because it's like a language that you just can't understand. It's almost like they're speaking backwards or something. And they'll stay just far enough to where you can't see them. And it sounds like they're just like doing this Chinese, like fast talking. And it's so weird. I had a good teacher. My grandma and grandpa taught me about the wildlife here, anything, and the plants that I could make teas out of, the healing plants and tea plants and all the medicinal plants and stuff around here. So I had good teachers. They wanted me to grow up here and be self-sufficient, and in case the economy or anything went bad, I would know how to raise a garden and take care of my family. I had really good teachers. The eye shine. And I did see some. I did see eye shine over there. And now I'm not seeing it. Okay. Mosquito bit me on the head. Good grief, that hurt. Shoot. Oh, wait, I did see eye shine right there. Look here. Wait, let me look on the ground for snakes. I seen eye shine right up here. There it was. Oh, no, was that a lightning bug? That might have been a lightning bug. Did y'all see anything? Rachel, are you out here? I don't want her to scare me again. Every time I come out here, she sneaks up on me, like without me seeing her, and scares the doo-doo out of me. My legs are ate up there. I'm telling you what, there's got to be a million mosquitoes out tonight. I was wanting you guys to be able to hear them so bad tonight, but we had what was that? Did y'all see that? Please tell me y'all seen that. Did you see them eye shines and running? Did y'all see that? I was pointed right here, and there was eye shines, and it ran. It went that way. It was right here. And it went. It could have been a deer. I'm not saying it wasn't a deer. Let me get my shoes back on. My legs are itching me to death. I'm not going to say it wasn't a deer or something like that, but whatever it was extremely quick and low to the ground, like it was like almost laid on the ground, but the eye shine was really far apart and it was so fast it almost looked like a zoom. Yeah, we have Sasquatch around here. I've gotten there a couple pictures of them and audio. I've got hundreds of hours of audio of their samurai chatter and their footprints I've casted. We have quite a few of them around here. It's just like I was telling them before, West Virginia goes so flies under the radar with these things. You know, a lot of people will talk about the don't whistle in the woods, and I'm going to be honest. My family has whistled their whole lives in the woods, and nothing ever. I think it's more in the intention of the whistle. Like if you know about them and you're whistling at them, because we whistled the whole time and we never got anything like that. Oh, sure, I will. I will check them out. We can try whistling and see if we can get a um something out of it. I whistle really loud, so I'm gonna try it. It's worth it for the live. Maybe it is Sasquatch and maybe the whistleback. Let's see. See, we get a lot of whistles here too. But you know, I have noticed that on my audio recordings, when I hear the Sasquatch, they will do the samurai chatter, and they'll do like mouth pops. They do these like crazy like mouth pop sound things, and then they'll whistle. So I think that around here the whistling is a lot of the Sasquatch. They do that. I mean, it's just what I think. It's not a 100%. You know, there could be other things, and I could be 100% wrong. But I mean, I do get a lot of the samurai chatter and the mouth pops with them, and the rock clinks and tree knocks and the whistles. I didn't hear the growl. You want to try it again? Let's do it again then. That's a car coming by right now, though. That's a car. Now I got scared. Y'all scared me. I thought I did get growled at. It was a car right this time. I'm going to have to go back and listen the first time. Yeah, they make some beautiful teepees. I love their teepees. Over at the state park is where we get most of the teepees built in the back, like up on the ridges in the state parks. And I don't know why. Been trying to figure out why that they're so attracted, these state parks to national parks. Because if you go to a national park or a state park, I would be surprised if you didn't get activity from a Sasquatch. They're all over national and state parks. Hey, what was that? Did y'all hear that? That made me jump. Did y'all hear that? It did sound like shuffling. That's what I was thinking. You know, it was weird because it tricked my ears. It almost sounded like it was next to me. Hello? Is there any Sabe Sasquatch around? Hello? Whoop! I seen you this time. You didn't scare me, Rachie. Rachie, come outside. Hello, Mooncat Mystics. I still need to get you your T-shirt. Um, if you can go on my YouTube, on my email, send me an email, shoot me an email, and send me your address, and I'll send you your free T-shirt. I wish I had somebody to come and do investigations with me. That would be amazing. I seen something move over here, Rach. That's why I'm staying in this area. It was like eye shine that would load the ground, and it zoomed to the right real quick. And I didn't hear a sound. That was the weird part. And then I heard shuffling up here, and they heard a growl. Let's walk over this way. I'm sure you guys probably, where did my shoes go? Probably tied to the same area. I can't go far because of this Wi-Fi, but we will check stuff out on the other side. Let's go here and look. We can go up this hill a little ways. These shoes, they make toot sounds when I walk. No snakes, no snakes. All right, let's walk up this hill. Ooh, look. That's not poison. That'll be good. That is. It's poison ivy. Oh, man, shoot. Look at this path. Do y'all see that? We don't walk up this way. This is the first time I walked up this way. I'm right beside the tree in my family cemetery. One of them was thermal. It's on one of my shorts. I didn't even know he was around. I panned the camera around and got him on thermal. I also heard one in a tree line right beside my house and decided to go into the tree line with him and snapped a screenshot of the video afterwards and got a good picture of his face. And it's the same guy, like he's got 18.5-inch foot, and I'm getting that all over the property. So he's the same guy. And there's this little one too. He's like 12 inches. So them two are the ones that stay on the property the most. Yeah, I'll shoot you a message. Beth Duncan on Facebook. And you know where Twin Falls State Park is? That place there has a clan of them of about 16 to 17 in one clan. And the reason that I know is because I put it on my recorder and I set it up and hit it and got tree knocks that went further back and further back and further back down the mountain. And there were 17 tree knocks that were not of the same individual. So there's got a big clan there. And they are weird. Sorry, let me get down here. It had hair in it, the scat did. And I looked up on the side of the hill, and there was these three figures in the tree line that were, you could barely see them, and it was just dark. I couldn't make out anything, but I could make out them against the tree line. And they started backing up, and it looked like they just vanished. I don't know if it was because they just vanished into the foliage or they really vanished. And that really was a weird experience. I agree with that country strong like that. You know, my friend Rachel had something to grab the back of her vehicle up here and jump on the back of it, and the front of it was going up in the air. And she said she was so scared she thought she was screaming and nothing was coming out of her mouth. That would have scared me also. We get taps on our windows. They come and slap the house and run. I've got handprints on my windows of them. They like to stick feathers in my windshield wipers. They do little silly things like that. But they, like when I gift them, and this is really the cutest thing they do. I know they're big and it's hard to think of something they would do cute, but If I give them 12 apples on their gifting spot, they'll leave me one. Every time they leave me one of theirs. Yeah, oily residue. If you go on my shorts, you'll see the handprint, and it's really oily. And no matter what you do, it won't hardly wipe off. Yeah, Rachel was scared to death when that. Well, we think it was the. Oh, I don't like to say them because I don't want to bring them to the property. We think it was the doggy things, because the hand on the tire, it grabbed the tire so hard that it left sharp fingernail indentions into the tire, and you can see each finger, and they were long, skinny fingers. So whatever did that had long, skinny fingers and long, sharp fingernails. And there are good and bad. I'm not saying every Sasquatch is amazing, because everybody has bad days, but there are ones that will tolerate people and will gift with them. If you're kind and you're nice and you have a good heart, I think they know. I think they can tell if you're a good person, just like animals can. Did y'all hear that whistle? Live in a crossroads. I do. I went to Lexington, Kentucky year before last, and brought my casts and everything. Joe Purdue and Ron Lanham. I go with them a lot. They're good people. I'm part of the collection. All has to do with the land that we're on. Like I was telling them before, there's so many natural springs, and then this limestone, and then this the sandstone mixed with the iron deposits inside of it. It's just like a battery. We do have a little bit of quartz here, not much. I've got 20% on my battery. We've been on here 44 minutes. I bet you guys are ready for bed, huh? We'll wait here about 5 minutes, and I'm going to try to be really quiet. And let's listen. Do you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Oh, Rachel! What are you doing out here? Jeez. I thought you went in the house. You don't even walk and make a noise, though. Good grief. You're killing me. Why am I all the way over there away from you then? I'm telling you, she scares me every time.
I don't try to. I don't.
It is like a scary. Let me tell you, we live in a scary movie. You have no idea the things that we have to. I mean, the screams at night, and the whoops, and the pounds on the house, the handprints on the windows, the ghosts that we have to deal with, the paranormal that we have to deal with, the orbs that are pretty cool, the UFOs, the UAPs that we have to endure. Like, and I'm all for it. And she's the one that scares me. Yeah, she scared me too. But we heard a whistle. I'm going to be really quiet because there was a whistle back there. Did you hear it?
Yeah,
You did hear that? Let's be real quiet for a minute and see if we can hear it. You've dealt with ghosts. Yeah, missing chickens. It's a really quick, baby. Take that in the house. Yeah, there's been missing chickens out of chicken coops around here. Yeah, Patrick. I would love to meet with you. I've got everything except equipment wise. I got everything except for my parabolic mic broke. So I'm going to get one of those. But yeah, we can really get into some equipment and get some evidence. Did you hear that? That was a grunt. I just heard a groan. I'm going to it. Yeah, more shuffling than a grunt. I forgot my shoes down there. Sandbriars everywhere and poison oak. I'm going to it still. I think I just seen eye shine, Rachel. I could have sworn I seen eye shine walking past here. I did see eye shine. Yeah, it seems like women do get a lot more activity. It's because we don't seem much of a threat to them. It did look like eye shine. I'm gonna have to walk further, Rachel. Do you hear that? Okay, there's something over here. Hello? Do you hear that? What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That one was high pitched this time. There was a grunt and shuffling, then high pitched. It could have been an owl because it's a distance, but it almost didn't sound like an owl. Let me zoom in over here because I feel like it's over here. Yeah, I heard the grunts too. Yeah, we get the amber eye shine, sometimes a little bit yellow, and I have seen red on occasion. Red eye shine. I recorded one with, I've got a picture on my shorts. I'm not my shorts, but my post of one with red eye shine. You can see the hand and everything. Don't know what that one was. That was weird, right? They're around. They're just not going to make themselves known, I don't think. Rachel, why are you so quiet? Yeah, their eyes are really far apart. The ones we've seen, it looks like you can put two hands. It's weird. Two whole hands in between where the eyes go. It's just weird looking. But you know, I've made peace with the fact that we're just going to live with them here as long as we're here. And we may as well try to just be kind, observe kind of from a distance, and let them do as they want, do as they please, as long as they're not doing any harm. Some, what, Lily?
I'm just doing that thing again.
What thing?
Make yourselves get out.
We'll stay out of his room till I get there. I'll be back in a minute. Now, we have seen, this was weird. Where's that Frisbee thing, Rachel? Let me get this. Disappeared in their yard. I mean, a kid could have came and put it in the yard, but we gifted them. And let me show you what was that. We gifted them some pineapples and some apples and stuff. And the next morning, this was in our yard. And if you've ever heard stories about them, you've heard I don't know if you've heard it or not, but they do like to take things from different areas and they will gift it back to you. So I don't know if that's the thing. Good night, Patrick. And I will. I don't know if that was the thing or some kid come in the yard and threw it, but we don't have a lot of people come around here. So it's really odd that that just showed up overnight. I've been on here an hour and I've got 16% on my phone. I'm going to go, but I might start doing this every other night because I really like to involve you guys with this. And, you know, if I keep doing it, I'm sure that we will. You guys will get to hear what we hear eventually. But much love, and remember, kindness and love and kindness goes further than hate. I will see you guys on the next live.